I have something to show you. Look at that. This little ball of God. If you want to be religious and say, we think that it formed in 6 days. Because plasticine, even though everything in plasticine is a naturally occurring element, it would not be scientific of you just looking at this thing to tell me who made it, how long it took them to make it, or anything like that. Is it possible that that was an ultra-dimensional being? The reason I'm wearing a goofy hat is I'm having a bad hair day. Really bad. There is nothing I can do with it. So I'm going to wear a hat. And I'm going to wear it like this, or I could wear it like this. It's one of those inverting hats. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth, and you have to take my word for it. I did make this thing. What if I told you I made this in a few billion years? Maybe, if that. From a whole bunch of asteroids colliding together. And plus there's some extra stuff, too. Not to mention a little white paint at the top. Oh, we still have a few minutes. This is to be an ultra-dimensional being rotating around the sun. Do you believe in alternate dimensions? Albert Einstein certainly did. Yeah, and I happen to believe him. He said he made Plasticine. Yada yada yada. That's a whole bunch of baloney. I did make this thing. Even though this is rather simple. It's the exact size we need the moon to be, the exact distance away. Even though it really doesn't appear to be all that intelligent. There happens to be an ultra-dimensional being called God who made the Earth that we're sitting on. Standing, if you don't have a chair at your computer, and if you don't, I feel bad for you, but maybe you'll get one. I'm sorry. I just can't buy it. If you found this on another planet, you would conclude that this was highly, highly unlikely. Even though it's the perfect size, the perfect shape, you know, spinning so that it doesn't burn or get cold. It's just right. Seems to me there's a God. Just, you know, throwing out that crazy idea. And if you found one of these just planted in the ground with 1 trillion other ones planted in the ground, just like that, that means that everything you need to believe in God is already present, plus there's some extra stuff too.